Hi, everyone. Hope everyone's doing really well today. I'm going to be giving you a couple of lessons on different practical life works. We're going to be doing some banana and carrot slicing. We're going to be doing polishing a plant, working on zippers and buttons. We're also going to be doing a little bit of laundry. Yay! And the last thing we're probably going to do is the silence game. I know how you all love to do that. So let's go ahead and get started first. We're going to start with banana slicing first. As everybody knows, washing hands is really important when getting ready to work with food. So please make sure you wash your hands before doing this. The teachers and we sing a fun little song for the children when they're washing their hands to help them remember what they're doing. In room 2, what I have been encouraging is for the children to get 1 pump of soap, and then they turn the water on. They get 1 hand wet. They turn the water off so the water's not running the whole time they're singing their song. And then they can rub their hands. And the song we sing goes like this: tops and bottoms, in between, in between. Rub them both together, rub them both together. Wash them clean, wash them clean. And then at that point, they can rinse their hands under the water and get all the soap off and dry them. So there's hand washing. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be doing is peeling and slicing a banana. I'm just getting some things ready right here. Miranda's my assistant right now with the camera, so she's going to be helping me with that. So, Miss Miranda, you can go ahead and angle it down to the table, if you would, please. Perfect. Okay. So, on my table, you can see I have a little placemat. Okay, this is just to catch any crumbs or anything that happen to land on the table. Please feel free to use a towel. You can use a large napkin. You can use a placemat. You can use a vinyl pad. You can use whatever works in your household right now. I'm just showing you with the placemat because I know that there are some families out there that do have placemats. So I want to keep this kind of as real to being at home as possible. On my placemat, I have a little cutting board. For this, I am using a butter knife. And the butter knife is not so sharp that it will cut the fingers, or cut a finger, if you will. And then I have a little bowl to put my banana slices in. Of course, I have my banana. And then a sponge to wipe off my cutting board when I'm finished. So, all right. Many of our children know how to open a banana. Some do not. If the child needs help, your child needs help, just go ahead and assist them just by cracking it open a little bit. Okay, I'm going to stop talking so I can demonstrate this the rest of the way. Okay, the banana is sliced. I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit through this. Now, chances are the children's hands might have a little banana on it, so they can use the sponge to wipe their fingers. Or at this point, if they want to go wash their hands again, they may do so. I'm just going to choose to wipe it on the sponge for time purposes. So the knife can then go into the sink. If children are washing their own dishes, they can wash this knife and put it where it goes, or they can just put it in the dishwasher or whatever you do in your family. And take the sponge, wipe down the cutting board. Okay. Make sure you throw your banana peels in the trash. Okay. And then when you're all finished, you can enjoy your banana. Okay, now we are going to do peeling and slicing a carrot. Okay, again, we're doing a food prep work, so make sure you wash your hands. Yes, okay. So what I have here set up again is a placemat to catch any crumbs, a little cutting board. I've got a bowl for the carrot peelings and a bowl for the carrot pieces. I've got a peeler. Any peeler you have at home will work. This is what we have here at school. Any peeler at your house can be used safely by the child if shown how to use it correctly. I also have what's called a wavy chopper. I think these things work a lot better on carrots and harder vegetables for cutting or slicing than do butter knives. I have my sponge one more time when I'm finished. And of course, I've got my carrot. My carrot has already been washed, so I'm ready to start. I'm going to talk a little bit through this. Have the child hold the carrot with one hand, and have them hold it firmly. Okay. Take your peeler, slowly pull down. this point, you'll notice that most of the carrot is peeled, and where my hand is, there's still the skin or the outside part of the carrot. I hold it this much for safety of the child's fingers when they're pulling this way. Now you turn the carrot. They may hold the other end safely and can safely still use the peeler. You do not have to put the peelings into the bowl after every single peel motion. That's just how we teach the children. Notice how slow I'm going with this as well. Children's brains cannot absorb anything at quick movements as well as it can watching slow movements. So, all right, my carrot is all peeled. Now, for younger children, you might actually have children that just keep peeling, and they keep peeling, and they peel some more. And you'll notice they're not peeling the skin off the carrot anymore. They're just using the peeler because they like to watch it peel. This is okay. Please do not correct them from doing this. They are exploring with this. As long as they are using the tools safely, it is okay to let them do that. When the children are ready, get out their wavy chopper, have them grasp one end tightly, push straight down. Wow, this is one strong carrot. As the child gets closer to the end of the carrot, please be watching for safety. This is the very edge of the carrot. I'm going to throw it away. Now, again, you're going to have children that are just going to want to play with this chopper, just explore. They might cut them into teeny tiny little bite-sized pieces that are going to go all over the placemat. And you're thinking, why? Why do you keep cutting these up? They're already cut. It may drive you a little crazy. Please let them do it. They are exploring. They are seeing what they can do. They are learning. At this point, I'm just going to cut them into a little bit smaller pieces. And so on until the carrot is all cut the way that the child wants it to be cut. I'm going to put all the carrot pieces in my bowl. And in the classrooms, the child is able to go around the classroom and offer their classmates a carrot or two to eat. It's very important as well. Okay, you've got your tools, okay? If your child is washing them by themselves, please monitor this because both are very sharp. Otherwise, they can put it in the dishwasher, the sink, or however you do that at your house. Bowl of carrot skins, trash, right? Dump it in the trash. Then you can wash your bowl or put it in the dishwasher, whatever. Got your sponge again. Wipe off your board. Now, if you're finished doing food prep, this can go in the dishwasher or be washed as well, okay? Set that aside. Now, I don't know if you can tell or not, but I have a few little carrot pieces on my placemat or on my mat. So this is the time you can teach them to save hands, holding it just like this. Move very, very slowly to go pour it in the trash. When at the trash can, if your trash can's large enough, have them put one end down, and then they can just shake the placemat or the towel. And then that towel placemat can be put in the laundry or wherever you would like it to go. And that is carrot peeling and slicing. Okay, now we're gonna do some folding of the laundry. Yay! Room 2 children know how much I like to do this work. So, okay, pan down. Perfect. As you can see, laundry. This is clean, by the way. It's all been laundered. So laundry can be very overwhelming for a child. If you just go up to them and say, come help me with laundry, they're going to be like, yeah. They're going to look at something like this, say, yeah, I don't want to. No, don't want to. So kind of make it be fun. So you can see in here that I've got socks. I've got different kinds of socks. I've got small washcloths. I've got a couple of hand towels that are larger. The first thing your child can do is help you by sorting. Okay. So make a sock pile. All right. Here's a sock. A sock here. And I was like, oh, found another sock. Okay. I've also got some napkins in this laundry. Okay. You can make a spot for napkins. This one. Okay. Another pile. Make a pile of the larger hand towels. Okay, now, going one step further with this, if I move this aside, the child can then work on matching socks. Don't know if you can hear Vaiju's voice in the background, but the teachers are still chit-chatting away. they've matched socks. Okay. Not sure how you roll them at your house. This is how I do it at my house. Not sure if you roll them at all. So I'm going to put those aside, and we're going to finish folding our laundry. Okay. So we have our small towels, we have our hand towels, and we have our napkins left. I'll start with the napkins. Okay. Lay flat. If you want to keep them folded in half, you may do so, or you may go one step farther. One more time. And what I tell the children is I make the ends kiss. Make them kiss. You'll see with these towels and napkins, it's basically the same movement every time. Make the ends kiss. With the larger towels, the easiest way I have found is to put the long edges that way, have the short top and bottom. Again, make the ends touch, make them kiss. You can see I just folded that one in half. Top to bottom. Make the ends touch, make them kiss. Some people like to fold their towels in thirds. And that's folding towels and laundry. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to polish a plant. This is very, very simple. I'm giving this to you on the most simple level possible. There are many other ways you can polish a plant. I've seen people do it with spray bottles and small cloths. Like I said, this is just the very, very simplest way. So in front of me, I have a plant that has some dust on it, and I have a little teeny tiny container. You can use any container you want. Small container, possibly with a lid. It makes it more fun for the children. And in it, I have just a cotton ball. I'm going to very gently hold the leaf. Very gently. When the child's finished, cotton ball can go in the trash. And that's a simple way to polish a plant. Okay, now we're going to work on zipping and unzipping as well as snapping. Many of our children do know how to button. I don't have anything here that has buttons on it that go up and down short of our dressing frame. So I'm going to show you a way of doing this with your actual children's clothes instead of, I know many of you don't have a dressing frame at home. So what I have here is just a zip sweatshirt. It's not quite my size, is it? So just a zipper on it. All right. I'm just going to lay it down on the table in front of me. This is basically just like the dressing frames we have in our classroom. Okay. Is it all the way in? Nope, there's still space. Push it all the way down. Push. Hold with one hand. And pull. Okay. Unzip. Okay. One more time. That little groove right there. This piece goes in there. Many children know how to do this already in your homes, and it's amazing how quick we jump in to do some of these things for our kiddos. So if your child's been working on zipping, this is a great way to practice zipping some more. For those of you who are zipper novices, yeah, you have to pay attention to this part. So, all right, so that is zipping. Next, I have a snapping coat. Thank you, Declan, for allowing me to borrow your raincoat. Again, lay it out on the table in front of you. And as with all Montessori things, top to bottom, left to right. And start at the top. You can either push with 2 hands, or you can show them how with one. Match them up. Push. And they've just snapped their coat. Let them do this as many times as they want. Great, great practical life work. All right, friends, this is the last thing on this video. Many of our children like to play the silence game, and this is a very, very good way to bring your child's energy level down. If your child has had lots of energy and just kind of been going crazy all over the place, this is a really, really, really great way to center them back to the earth. So at school, we have these little sand timers. We have 1, 2, 3, and a 5 timer. Today, I'm just going to be using a 1-minute timer. You can set an oven clock. You can set, if you have one of those dial things that go off, you can set a phone alarm, however you want to do it. So today we're going to do 1 minute, and I'm just going to show you what we do at school during our silence game. Okay, so go ahead and bring it down. Just that's perfect right there. Okay, so, and I always start by saying ready, get set, And that was 1 minute. Um, you're you're probably going to have your kiddos want to make some noise, especially if they're doing this with a sibling. Um, as you noticed, I went like this. I didn't go shh or anything like that. Obviously, that's making noise. But if you just hold your finger to your lips, and you can model this. You notice I did some deep breathing. I had my eyes closed. I can put my head down. A lot of the children sometimes like to go into, I don't know if this is yoga pose or meditation or whatever. They can do whatever. So anyway, again, another great way to bring them back to center. Feel free to try 2 minutes if you think they're ready for it. So, all right, that ends this video. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much for watching. I know it's a little bit longer than I had thought it was going to be, so I hope these presentations have helped you a little bit with practical life in your house. Okay, we'll see you later. Bye.